God, at this moment I enter your presence asking for clarity, guidance, and strength to overcome every financial obstacle that has weighed on my life. I acknowledge that I need your light to understand where I am failing, where I am blocked, and where I need transformation. Touch now my finances, my work, my path, and all the resources that belong to my purpose. I ask you, God, open the doors that have been closed. Remove the impediments, cut the delays, and undo all spiritual resistance against my prosperity. I declare now in faith that my mind is beginning to be illuminated by wealth strategies, profitable ideas, financial wisdom, and spiritual discernment. I declare that my economic life is emerging from hardship, from suffocation, from limitation, and entering a new atmosphere of abundance. I open my mouth with authority and say, nothing will stop me from prospering. Nothing will stop me from receiving opportunities. Nothing will stop me from growing. The prosperity that comes from God is already flowing in my direction, and I prophesy over myself, where there was scarcity, there will be multiplication. Where there was debt, there will be repayment. Where there was shame, there will be honor. Where there were locked doors, there will be open access. I prophesy over my name, my career, my business, and my financial destiny. This is the season of divine change, of accelerated harvest, of unexpected wealth, and of outpouring of favor. God, the chapter of my new story, begins today. And as I pray, declare, and prophesy, I feel your presence touching my spirit and renewing my strength. I believe I am not alone. I believe that God's hand is now entering where I cannot enter. God, change what I cannot change. Restore what I cannot reach. And place me exactly where my provision exists. May every source of wealth that has stagnated begin to flow again. Before continuing this prayer, God, I ask that whoever is listening join me in faith. If this word has already begun to touch your life, leave an amen and like this video, because this simple gesture helps this prayer reach other people who need financial liberation. Let's attract divine prosperity together. God, I place myself before your presence once more, because I know that you hear every plea, every tear, and every silent request. And today I present to you all the areas of my life where there is financial struggle, emotional pressure, and worries that keep me awake at night. I surrender to you my fears, my uncertainties, my bills, my needs, and my hope. God, enter where I can no longer enter. Resolve what I cannot control. I declare with spiritual authority that every financial curse is broken. I declare that all stagnation, delay, failure, bad luck, closed doors, loss of money, sabotage, and energy blockages fall to the ground now. I declare that my financial life aligns with the divine flow of prosperity. My mind connects with profitable ideas. My vision expands to see opportunities. My spirit is strengthened to attract abundance. I prophesy that the wealth that is on its way will not be small. It will not be limited. It will not be temporary. It will be abundant, continuous, stable, and surprising. I prophesy over my life. Money will arrive in a clean, honorable, just, and blessed way. I prophesy that the right connections will arrive, contracts will open, doors will unlock, and the right people will be placed in my path. Heavenly provision is moving now. God, touch my thoughts and give me a growth mindset, a wealth mindset, an abundance mindset. Remove from me the scarcity mindset, the limitation mindset, the fear mindset, and the doubt mindset. Teach me to think like someone who is prosperous, to act like someone who is prosperous, to walk like someone who is prosperous, because prosperity is more than money. It is direction, it is courage, it is spiritual vision. If this part of the prayer is strengthening your soul, share this video with someone who needs an urgent financial turnaround. You may be being used by God to unlock someone else's life. Sharing is an act of faith. God, I stand before you with humility, but also with spiritual courage. I know that you do not reject a sincere heart. I acknowledge my total dependence on your power. God, touch now everything that involves my financial life. Move resources, move opportunities, move people, move paths, move doors, move environments. Unlock everything that is blocked. Release everything that is imprisoned. Open everything that is closed. I declare that I am a magnet for prosperity because I carry divine light within me. I declare that money comes to me easily, honorably, and purposefully. I declare that I attract abundance, opportunities, solutions, and answers. I declare that all negative financial energy detaches itself from my name, my home, and my life. Today, I activate my anointing to prosper. I prophesy growth. I prophesy multiplication. I prophesy contracts. I prophesy promotions. I prophesy extraordinary opportunities. I prophesy solutions that arrive like miracles. I prophesy debts being paid, bills being settled, and my income growing month after month. I prophesy that I am officially entering a season where the impossible becomes normal. Prosperity will not be a promise, it will be my reality. God, strengthen my faith as I pray. Take the weight off my shoulders, remove the accumulated financial weariness, restore my spirit, my energy, my strength, and my dreams. I believe that better days are not just coming, they have already begun. This is my spiritual harvest. This is my new cycle. This is my liberation. Before we move on to the next part, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any prosperity prayers. Here you will find strength, guidance, and declarations that change destinies. Your journey towards abundance has begun. I declare now, with all the faith that exists within me, that every financial limitation that binds my life begins to crumble. I declare that no barrier of poverty, debt, delay, or frustration has power over me. I declare that God is destroying invisible walls that have always blocked my growth. I proclaim that a profound financial liberation is happening. I say that closed doors begin to open, one after another. I affirm that my mind is receiving wisdom to prosper. I declare that the flow of divine wealth is already moving in my direction. I decree that all stagnation disappears from my financial life. I announce that my work will be abundantly rewarded. I declare that every seed I have planted will flourish and multiply. I assert that financial rewards are beginning to appear where before I only saw desert. Eu proclamo que o ciclo de perdas termina hoje. I affirm that the heavens are releasing constant provision upon me. I accept that divine prosperity becomes my new normal. I declare that my mind is renewed to attract opportunity. I maintain that profitable ideas are beginning to emerge. Clearly, I proclaim that professional doors are opening before my eyes. I decree that the right connections come my way. I proclaim that God removes the wrong people and brings financial allies closer. I declare that my management skills are growing daily. I accept that I am entering a time of accelerated harvest. I declare that no financial curse remains active in my history. I affirm that my family is entering a cycle of continuous prosperity. I announce that everything that was at a standstill will start moving again. I proclaim that contracts, proposals, and invitations arise unexpectedly. I decree that divine abundance manifests itself in a visible way. I can confirm that opportunities are starting to find me effortlessly. I accept that there is wealth flowing around me at this moment. I declare that my spirit is ready to receive more. I declare that this is my time to advance, and it will not be interrupted. I proclaim that divine prosperity becomes part of my identity. I decree that new paths to wealth open up before me. I announce that everything begins to change from now on. I accept this new financial level without fear. If this prayer is touching you, leave a like as a prophetic act of agreement. I prophesy over my life a time of supernatural acceleration. I declare that what would take years, God will make happen in months. I maintain that stalled projects can quickly begin to move forward. I announce that financial solutions are emerging where there was previously silence. I proclaim that distant doors are beginning to draw closer to me. I decree that the lost time will be returned multiplied. I accept that my financial story is changing pace now. I prophesy that my income will rise and never fall again. I declare that the money comes to me from unexpected sources. I assert that ideas of prosperity are beginning to manifest themselves. I announce that dormant abilities are awakening with force. I proclaim that new strategies are emerging clearly. I decree that God will hasten everything that pertains to my provision. I accept that I am living through a phase of constant progress. I prophesy that contracts will be released. I declare that opportunities will be confirmed. I maintain that invitations will come naturally. I announce that the right doors will open without human effort. I proclaim that my presence will be valued by influential people. I decree that my gifts will attract financial resources. I accept that my life enters a cycle of continuous prosperity. I prophesy complete financial restoration. I declare that everything that was taken from me will be returned twofold. I can assure you that loans, debts, and late payments are starting to disappear. I announce that my bank account will reflect abundance. I proclaim that God sends relief, sustenance, and multiplication. I declare that nothing will steal my financial peace. I accept that divine prosperity has chosen my home. I prophesy that my voice attracts wealth and drives out scarcity. I declare that my faith opens impossible doors. I affirm that I am ready to experience something greater. I announce that heaven is answering my prayer. I proclaim that the impossible is now possible. I decree that my life enters divine acceleration. If you believe in this, subscribe now and embark on this journey of daily prosperity. God, I place myself before your presence, asking for alignment. It aligns my mind to think big. Align my heart so that I do not fear prosperity. Align my steps so I can walk towards abundance. Align my faith so that I do not doubt divine provision. Align my words to attract wealth. Align my spirit to live above scarcity. God, align my vision to recognize opportunities. Align my ears to hear your direction. Align my hands so that I may prosper in everything I touch. Align my plans so that they may be fruitful. Align my relationships so that they are a blessing and not a burden. It aligns my routine for productivity and growth. Align my path for the new financial phase that is coming. God, remove everything that is holding me back financially. Remove fears, negative beliefs, and internal resistance. Remove environments that drain my progress. Remove people who don't want me to advance. Remove the blocks that prevent me from receiving more. Remove distractions that steal my focus. Remove anything that doesn't align with prosperity. God, prepare my life for divine abundance. It prepares my thoughts to be strong and positive. Prepare my spirit to receive without guilt. Prepare my heart to understand that thriving is about purpose. Prepare my hands to manage wealth. It prepares my mind to dream bigger. Prepare my faith to believe in the impossible. I feel like something supernatural is being aligned right now. I believe that divine prosperity is drawing near. I welcome this profound change in my story. I accept the transformation that God is making in me. I declare that divine wealth has already begun to move. I prophesy that this is my time of alignment and abundance. Share this prayer with someone else who needs a financial miracle. Tonight, I declare that every destroyed financial area will be restored by the divine breath. Where there were losses, God establishes multiplied gains. Where there was debt, He opens paths to unexpected settlement. Where there were closed doors, He creates accesses impossible to human eyes. Nothing will withstand the power that restores all. The prosperity that had been stagnant will begin to flow again, and His name will be remembered as a living testament to abundance. God says, I restore what was taken from you and return it multiplied. He removes unjust hands from your path and places you in a position of honor. New opportunities arise, aligned with God's purpose for your wealth. What was once financial confusion will become clarity and direction. Each step will be guided by supernatural favor. You'll see movement where you thought everything was still. The restoration will not be small. It will be complete and continuous. I prophesy that your mind will be renewed for greater riches. The fear of losing will be replaced by confidence in multiplying. You will think like a prosperous person. You will act like a prosperous person. Your words will attract doors and opportunities. Your energy will attract favor and the right connections. Nothing will block the flow of abundance that God is releasing. Restoration begins in the soul and manifests itself in finances. And now declare with me, everything I lost financially will come back twofold. My path aligns with prosperity. I lack nothing, and nothing limits me. Abundance follows me and catches up with me. I am fertile ground for multiplication. Feel this truth enter your spirit. Before proceeding to the next prophecy, tap on like to strengthen this prayer. Therefore, YouTube understands that this word needs to reach more people, and you are part of this mission of prosperity. His simple gesture opens doors for others in need. Let's move forward together in abundance. Hit the like button now and let's continue. May God honor you for this. God, I now ask for supernatural inspiration for this person. It illuminates ideas that bring money, growth, and expansion. It reveals opportunities that were previously hidden. Direct your thoughts toward profitable solutions. It opens up creativity for business, projects, and wise decisions. It relieves mental stress and brings absolute financial clarity. May her mind be a source of prosperity. God is saying, I will give you strategies that ordinary people don't see. It activates vision beyond the natural. He will show you paths to profit where others only see limitations. He will elevate you to environments where your intelligence will be honored. Nothing you create will be small. Your ideas will have real impact and value. God is pouring out wisdom for lasting wealth. I declare that your mind will be free from confusion, anxiety, and blockages. Every emotional block that limited your prosperity is now crumbling. The focus returns multiplied. The energy to conquer grows within you. Thoughts flow with divine power and direction. You think like a prosperous person because you were born to prosper. Your mind becomes a channel for wealth. Declare now with faith, I receive rich ideas, rich solutions, and rich opportunities. My mind is abundant. My mind attracts prosperity. I am guided by God. Every financial decision, nothing confuses me. Everything aligns with the movement of wealth. Feel this declaration entering your spirit. Before we move on to the next prophetic release, subscribe to the channel. You need to walk with me daily on this spiritual journey of prosperity. Your registration activates a cycle of content that will only elevate you, and you won't want to miss the revelations that God has yet to release. Click now and come grow with me. This is your time to move forward. Sign up. I prophesy that everything you touch will begin to multiply. Your efforts will be small, but your results will be great. What you do will be amplified by the hand of God. There will be no waste, only growth. There will be no loss, only multiplication. Where you invest, God expands. Where you plant, God speeds up the harvest. God is telling you, I multiply what you give me. Every act of faith will be transformed into open doors. Each seed will be transformed into an accelerated harvest. Every movement will be empowered by divine favor. You are not walking this path alone. Multiplication is beginning in the invisible, but soon it will be seen by everyone. I declare that your wallet, your accounts, and your opportunities will grow. Nothing will stagnate. Contracts will be unlocked. Customers will appear. Better jobs will come along. Opportunities for extra income will open, and all of this will be multiplied beyond what was expected. Repeat with faith. Divine multiplication is upon my life. Nothing decreases, everything increases. My income is growing, my energy is growing, my vision is growing, my prosperity is growing. I live in the flow of abundance. If this word makes sense to you, share this video. Someone needs to hear exactly this today. When you share, you plant a spiritual seed, and God honors those who bestow blessings upon others. Do this gesture now. Share this prophecy. Let's continue together. God, at this moment, I come before your presence with reverence and trust. I know that no financial request is too great for your power. I know that no debt, scarcity, or limitation is greater than your abundance. And so I declare, the cycle of scarcity is coming to an end. Every closed door that was preventing my progress is being removed. Every shackle that bound my financial life is being broken. I am now experiencing the beginning of my financial downfall. I prophesy that a new season begins for me, a season where money flows, naturally, stably, and consistently. A season where opportunities arise effortlessly, guided by your hand. I predict contracts, proposals, open paths, and accelerated growth. I prophesy that abundance will become my new standard. I prophesy that wealth will begin to recognize me and reach out to me. I prophesy that prosperity follows me wherever I set foot. God, activate my financial discernment now. Keep away from people, environments, and decisions that take my money. Strengthen my mind to manage the wealth that is coming. It empowers me to multiply, invest, save, and expand. I reject waste, I reject fear, I reject a scarcity mindset. I receive clarity, intelligence, and financial efficiency. I receive the wisdom that transforms money into wealth. I declare that nothing will hinder my financial progress. No opposing words, no negative energy, no external influence. Everything that tried to block my prosperity is now losing its power. My life is beginning to flow in an aligned, prosperous, and enlightened way. I declare that my name will be associated with wealth and not with poverty. I declare that money finds me, follows me, and stays with me. I declare that I am a magnet for prosperity. If this prayer is releasing something powerful upon you, please share this video. Share this same financial prophecy with others who need it. Prosperity grows when it is spread and multiplied. Sharing is a spiritual act of generosity and abundance. Touch lives, empower people, and activate blessings all around. God uses small gestures to generate great harvests. Share now and let this wave of prosperity multiply. God, I surrender to you everything I have in my hands, the little, the medium, or the much. It all belongs to you. And I ask you, touch now what is mine and transform it into multiplication. It transforms my ideas into income, my skills into financial return. It transforms my attempts into results and my efforts into bountiful harvests. I place before you my wallet, my plans, my future. Multiply, God, every seed that I have. I prophesy that multiplication will reach areas that were stagnant. What was at a standstill will start producing. That which was blocked will move with speed. What was previously yielding no return will now yield more than expected. I prophesy businesses flourishing, doors opening, and income expanding. I prophesy profitable ideas arising from nothing, guided by divine inspiration. I prophesy steady and real growth month after month. God, activate connections that accelerate my financial progress. It brings together the right people, the right opportunities, and the right paths. Keep me away from traps, deceptions, and losses. I declare that everything that is mine will come with honesty, light, and truth. I declare that prosperity arrives without pain, without loss, and without burden. I declare that your hand guides my every step. I declare that nothing will steal my multiplication. I claim the abundance that is already being released. I claim the wealth that accompanies me from now on. I claim the prosperity that my soul has always dreamed of. I take ownership of the financial life that honors and uplifts me. I embrace a reality where money is not a problem. I embrace easy days, paid bills, and a constant surplus. I take possession of the best that the financial world can offer me. If you are taking advantage of this multiplication, subscribe to the channel now. Here you receive prayers, declarations, and financial prophecies every day. Your spiritual and financial growth begins with consistency. Sign up to walk with me towards daily abundance. The next video might be exactly what you need. Activate the power of spiritual continuity. Click on sign up now. God, now I place my entire financial future before you. All the days to come, all the decisions, all the opportunities. And I ask you, seal my path to prosperity with your light. May nothing ever be lacking again. May there never again be a shortage of money, ideas, opportunities, connections, or resources. May my life progress from glory to glory, from advancement to advancement. I place my future in your hands and receive fullness. I prophesy that my home will be an environment of wealth. May my steps be guided towards places of growth. May everything I touch be blessed and multiplied. May my name be remembered for achievements and prosperity. The money will arrive without delays, without blockages, and without interruptions. I prophesy daily harvests, unexpected gifts, and gigantic doors. I prophesy lasting abundance. I declare that poverty has no power over me. I declare that scarcity is not part of my destiny. I declare that I was born to thrive, grow, and win. I declare that I am protected, guided, and sustained by divine prosperity. I declare that my financial life will be a testament to transformation. I declare that I will live a life of honor, stability, and strength. I declare that I am prosperous in everything I do. God, I thank you for this new financial cycle. I am grateful because doors have already opened before I even saw them. I am grateful because the wealth is already in motion in my favor. I am grateful because abundance is already flowing into my life. I am grateful because my financial history will no longer be limited. I am grateful because I am entering the best time of my life. Thank you, God, for this divine prosperity. If this prayer touched you deeply, please leave a like. Now, YouTube understands that it matters when you react. Your like helps this message of prosperity reach more lives, and the more lives that are reached, the more this energy multiplies. Strengthen this flow of abundance with a simple gesture. Click like right now and receive more prosperity every day.